What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas. The last couple days have been a little hectic, so I didn't really have a ton of time to film, but welcome to episode 4. For today's episode, I want to kind of keep it short, but I wanted to talk about some of the things that I've been struggling with personally with being a new mom, working from home, juggling my own business, being an influencer, all the above with just me and my husband. It's a lot. Now, I do want to say this is not going to be a video of just me complaining and, just seeking sympathy. It's not what it is. I just want to share what I struggle with because I feel like anytime I post my struggles on my Instagram, a lot of people say that they're thankful for it because it makes them feel like a normal mom, because they see a lot of moms post about how easy it is being a mother, or they only share the highlights and not the hard parts. And so I just want to talk about a few of the things that I'm still adjusting to or having a hard time with, and my baby girl is 11 weeks. So I've been a mom for 11 weeks. She's actually over there. Part of what we struggle with is still her lack of naps. So she's over there making noises and drooling away because she's stimulated. Biggest struggle I have had with being a mom, off the top of my head, I feel like this is my biggest struggle, is trying to be a perfectionist when motherhood is literally the most least perfect role, job, and responsibility any mom could have. I feel like I put an immense amount of pressure on myself to do everything right as a first-time mom, which, as I say it out loud, seems not smart. Because one, it's my first time. I don't really know anything about a newborn. I don't know their stages of development. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing by now. I just know how to love on babies because I've always loved babies. I know how to change diapers. I know how to care for them, feed them. I get the general basics of being a mom, aka just helping them survive. But I just don't, I feel like even in those basic things, I don't always do them right. Like when she gets really fussy and I can't tell what it is, I blame it on my skills as a mom versus just telling myself she's just a baby. She's gonna be fussy sometimes. Even if I do everything correctly, she's gonna be fussy. And what has been helping me with this particular struggle is constantly reminding myself that as I'm learning more about my baby, she's learning more about the world, and just trying to put myself in her shoes on how overwhelming this world can be, her surroundings, her environment, everything's so new. She can't communicate, she can't regulate. So if she's having a tough day, she's having a tough day. And it doesn't mean that I'm being a bad mom. It just means she's being a baby. And so if you're a mom who struggles with being a perfectionist and you put all the blame on yourself when days are hard with your baby, I hope you know that you're not a bad mom. You're not making mistakes. Your baby's just doing what they know how to do at this time. So do your best to soak up even the tough days, because they desperately need you then, and one day they're not gonna need you on their tough days, and you're gonna miss it. So give yourself some grace, do your best to love them, to soothe them, to comfort them, and move on. Second struggle that I've had is ever since Rayleigh's been born, she's been the worst with napping, but she's been a pretty good nighttime sleeping baby. I think she's had maybe 2 or 3 nights her entire life where she didn't sleep very well, and other than that, she slept through the night most of the time, maybe with 1 or 2 wake-ups, but she hates napping during the day. And I've tried a sleep coach app. I've tried so many tricks I've seen on TikTok, Instagram, just to kind of learn her cues better, help her soothe faster to lay down. And there are some days where she naps really great, and there are some days where she just absolutely refuses to nap, no matter how full her belly is, how warm her bassinet is, how perfect temperature the room is. Doesn't matter, she just doesn't want to nap. And the reason I struggle with this is because I know babies need sleep. They need sleep for development. They need sleep to have a good night's sleep, which mama needs a good night's sleep. And I just know that if I don't get enough sleep, I'm grumpy, and I can only imagine how a baby feels. With this struggle, I'm learning still to not spend hours up in our room holding her, trying to get her down for a nap when she refuses to sleep. As much as I hate giving up and being a quitter, I'm wasting a lot of time and energy and just playtime with her or work time because I'm sitting up there in my room for over an hour just holding her, hoping she goes to sleep. And if after 20 minutes she refuses to nap, I'm just choosing to take her downstairs or put her in her room and play with her more because she just doesn't want to sleep yet. And I feel like that's okay. So as much as moms say, I sleep train my baby, they sleep X amount of times and they're perfect at it, or, you know, however many sleep coaches say, like, don't give up, like, leave them in the crib, cry it out, or leave them in the crib and let them fall asleep on their own. Whatever the case may be, you're a mom, it's your baby. You choose how you want to handle your baby, and you choose how you want to handle their naps. That's another way on how I've managed naps. I think subconsciously I'm telling myself I should be doing things a certain way for her to sleep better, when really I feel like every baby is different, and my baby's just super alert and she's aware of the world and she doesn't want to nap all the time, and that's okay. So if you struggle with naps because you're comparing yourself to other moms who say their nap schedule or sleep trained babies are doing amazing, stop comparing, do what's best for you and your baby. And if that means your baby's awake a little bit longer than maybe they're supposed to be for their age, as long as they're not fussy and overly tired, just let them be awake and play with them. They're gonna get tired and go to sleep eventually, and just kind of work with what your baby wants. That's what I'm doing, and I've tried that today, and it's been a little bit more relieving to not have that pressure on myself of she has to be down by this time, sleep this amount of time, or she's gonna be fussy. You just gotta roll with it. A third struggle that I have, which is more related to just being a mom and not the baby, is I struggle with anxiety, which I've always had anxiety, but right now I just think I'm not able to go to the gym whenever I want. I'm not able to, you know, leave the house whenever I want. I'm not able to do things that I normally like to do to relieve my stress, or, you know, just to get away for a bit because I have a baby who needs me. And that's been a struggle for me because I haven't found a way or a routine or a method that allows me some me time or decompression time, because I'm always with her. And I love being with my baby. I love her so much. I love being a mom. But I can see why moms now say, like, you need to make time for yourself or you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Because today, I finally said out loud that I can't just leave the house. I can't just go anywhere whenever I please. I can't just do the things I used to do before I was a mom to feel better. And it takes a toll on me. So how I'm managing this right now, because it's so new and I just openly admitted it today, is I'm trying to find other ways to work with my baby and work with my mental health. A lot of it is in prayer. I talked about this on my Instagram. Like, I'm praying so much in the times that I feel overwhelmed and stressed, just because I'm like, if my inner self is not at peace, nothing around me is gonna feel at peace either. So a lot of prayer, trying to be more go with the flow with Rayleigh, because again, she is a baby, and as much as I want to try and put her on a schedule, like, she doesn't get it, and it's okay if she doesn't get it yet, it's fine. Also being open about when I'm struggling with my mental health, so like talking to my husband about it and saying, like, today's a tough day, I just feel overwhelmed, I feel like my plate's overflowing, I just don't feel like myself. Like, openly talking about it makes a huge difference, because the more you bury it and bottle it down, you're gonna explode. And it's not gonna be good for anybody, and it's not good for you to hold things in when you're not feeling your best. So if you are in that same boat of feeling like you're just not yourself, you don't know how to deal with your stress, you don't know how to decompress after being a mom all day, you don't know how to do anything that you used to do because you kind of can't, definitely pray. And if you're not a believer and you don't want to like pray, then just talk out loud your situation and what you want to change or be different. It helps to get the thoughts out in the open, and talking to whoever you trust, if that's your husband, your mom, your mother-in-law, your friends who are moms. I say talk to moms because they're the only ones who get it. Your normal friends who don't have kids will not understand unless they're just super wise, but typically they just don't understand it to the level that you need. So talk to other moms that you trust, and don't give up on finding things that make you feel a little bit more like yourself each day. Whether that's, you know, just going and sitting outside for 10 minutes just to be alone, sometimes that helps. If that's telling your husband, I need 20 minutes to go get a coffee from Starbucks and come home, do it. If you need your mom's help or your mother-in-law's help because you just need a break, ask them to come and help so you can get a break. Just don't hesitate to do things to make your mental health improve, especially as a mom, because you're super demanded, you're needed by everybody. Like the baby, your husband, your house needs you, like everything needs you. And so just make sure you take time for yourself, because if your cup's not full, you can't pour into everything else. And that's what I have to say about that. And I think those are the only 3 struggles that I feel like are just really weighing on me to talk about right now. Again, I don't want this video to be super long, and I don't want you to think that like I'm complaining too much, because being a mother is wildly challenging, but absolutely amazing at the same time. I hope this video comes across some of you new moms who might be struggling. Shoot, even if you're a 2nd, 3rd time mom with like your 5th kid and you're struggling or something, I hope this finds you, and I hope it's encouraging. I hope it makes you feel less alone. Yeah, just wanted to share this side of my life because it's a new side, and I know not a lot of people maybe care to follow this side of my life because I've been so fitness and food and all that stuff, but I'm a mom now and I want to share it. So hope you guys like this short little Vlogmas video. I will get back to the fun, uplifting videos here soon. I'm thinking of some Vlogmas ideas right now to get more up, but again, hope you like this video. Comment below whatever you're struggling with as a mom. Maybe we can help each other out. Like this video if you are a new mom and this is something you related to and you found comfort in it, and subscribe so you don't miss any more Vlogmas, and I will see you guys next time.